that work?
All right, guys, we'll go ahead and get started here. We're going to start in a half kneeling position. So we'll go right knee down here. We're going to go right hand over the top. What we're going to do is we're going to press these hips forward. Good stretch here through the hip flexor. And we're reaching over. Come back, sink those hips back. We're going to go 5 reps here. And we got one more. All right, switching over that left leg. So same thing, getting that left hand up, pressing those hips forward. Good stretch right through here, and we're reaching. And 2 more here. All right, next thing we got, we're going to be on our backs. We're going to have both legs up. We're going to grab this right leg right below the knee, dropping that left leg, nice and controlled, and right back up. Make sure we're getting a good hamstring pull on this right side. And we've got 5 total reps here on both sides. All right, hopping over to the left side. And one more rep here. All right, so next we will get some sort of elevated surface here. So 12 to 18 inches works just fine. We'll get both toes pointing forwards here. Keeping that left leg nice and straight, right leg obviously up here. We're just going to reach straight down. Get a little hold there at the bottom. Trying to get a little more depth with each rep. We're going to go 5 times on each leg here. Really forcing those hips back. And last one here. All right, so we'll hop over left side up. Same thing, forcing those hips back. Get some good depth right here. All right. We're going to get back to that kneeling position. We'll go right knee down here. Take that left leg nice and straight, right out to the side. Hands down right in front of you here. And we're going to sink those hips back. We're using the hands to help force the torso back. Get a good stretch here through the left groin. Come back up. We'll get a nice 3 count here at the back. 1, 2, 3. And we're coming back up. We're going 5 times on each side here. And last one here. All right, so we'll switch over here. Left knee down. Right leg nice and straight, extended out to the side. And we got 5 reps again. here. All right. So next thing we got, we'll go left side down. Keep that left leg nice and straight here. Right knee bent. Out here to our sides, always keep in contact with this pad. We'll take this right hand, palms can be facing up. We're going to rotate around, keeping that hand as close to the ground as possible, and then closing up. We're going 5 reps on each side here. So cool.
What happens when you get old, Blake? Just an old man.
Really poor right shoulder health.
Oh, we got Morgan. What's up, Morgan?
All right, so now we're going to switch sides. On the right side down. Left knee bent out to the side again. Left hand's going to be palm up. And close it up. We got 5 more reps here. All right, so now we're back up. And using the lightest resistance band that we have available to us. We're gonna go palms out right here. We've got dislocates, so we're going front to back. 12 total times. Last one here. All right, last one we got here for our warm up. We're going 1 foot in. We're gonna get a little distance here between the hands. Coming up, pull apart, back together and down. We got 12 more reps here. All right, so that concludes the warm-up session. We'll grab a sip of water, get ready for the strength work. Proactive about it this time. Just take
There you
it
go.
off.
Let those guns breathe.
Take some air. All right, so first thing we got here, we're gonna go with some rear foot elevated split squats. Show you a couple different variations, a couple different ways to get a little more resistance. We're gonna get 1 foot, standing right here in your band. Getting that back foot up using whatever you have at your disposal, couch, ottoman, kitchen chair. We're gonna sink down, 2 count on the way down, 2 count hold at the bottom, and then we're shooting back up. We've got 5 total reps on each leg. So nice 2 count. Hold, right back up. If we need to increase that resistance, we can come to a front rack hold here with the band. And the last one here. All right, so we'll switch over. Another variation we can hit here. Just resisted split squat. So we'll come up to that front rack hold. Same 2 count down, 2 count hold here at the bottom. Shooting right back up.
Tommy's been on for like 5 seconds. He's already complaining.
Come on, more.
Jeez.
All right. So now we will hop to the second exercise of this superset. We're going to go with the side plank. So we're going to get that elbow stacked right below the shoulder right here, nice and straight from the shoulders down to the heels. Lifting those hips up, keeping the core nice and tight. We are going 15 seconds on each side. And let's switch them. So what we can do here to modify, just get the knees bent right here at 90 degrees. Just keeping the weight right there on the knees. Again, lifting those hips up, keeping the core nice and tight right here, making sure we're not sagging. 15 seconds again.
No butts, Tommy.
And we're down.
Exactly. Less typing, more training.
How you getting any work done if you're typing, Tommy? All right, so we're going to go back to that split squat. Again, we're shooting for a rear foot elevated here. We can either hold down here as if we were holding 2 dumbbells, or the front rack. 2 count down, 2 count hold at the bottom. Again, we got 5 more reps on each leg. If we need to here, drop it down to that split squat. All right, so we should be ready for our next side plank here. We got 4 sets on each one of these exercises. So we're up again, keeping those hips up, core nice and tight.
Morgan, that's correct. Just 2 exercises for this one.
All right, we're switching sides. Show you a modified version here.
Everybody doing okay so far?
Except you, Tommy.
I don't know if Tommy's gonna make it.
All right, we're hitting that 3rd round here on our split squats, or rear foot elevated split squats, whichever we are going with here. Again, we're getting 5 on each leg. All right, switching legs there. All right, 3rd round here on the planks. 15 seconds each side. Nice straight line here, knees to shoulders. Make sure we're not dropping those hips back. Keeping them extended out. All right, we're switching sides. and we are down. All right, go ahead and get started on that last round here. Hitting those split squats one more time, 5 on each leg. Go, hitting that other leg there. All right, so we're going to go through on that last set of side planks. We got 15 on each side here, 15 seconds. All right, once we get through those side planks, we'll take about 30 seconds, catch breath a little bit, get a sip of water, and we'll jump to our next superset. About 10 more seconds here. All right, so right here, we are going to start with a single leg hip thrust. What we can do to make this a little more difficult, get our dumbbell or plate, whatever we have on hand, right here on the pelvis, making sure we're not letting it roll up towards the chest. Getting those glutes up, keeping them nice and tight. Pressing up with the leg that's on the ground. We've got 10 reps on each leg. And we can also, of course, just go with a body weight right here. All right, we get our 10 on the other leg. Make sure we're driving through the heel here. All right, so next exercise we have, a couple different ways to do this one. We're going with the split squat hold. First set, we'll start here from the top. Nice wide stance here. We're just going to sink down. We're holding for 10 seconds on each leg. All right, let's hop over to the other leg here. Now another way we can do this to add a little bit more difficulty, start from the bottom, and just bring that knee slightly up off the ground, just a couple inches there. All right, so that was our first set through. Now we're going to go back to that single leg hip thrust. All right, remember we're hitting 10 on each leg here. I squeeze them glutes there at the top. Switching that leg once we hit that 10th rep. Getting 10 more here.
Tommy's been quiet. I wonder if he's still with us. Probably.
More than that after he just woke up at 9. Alright, so after we get those hip thrusts in, we're going to go back to that split squat stance. Again, if we need to, coming down from the top, it's a little bit easier. We're not getting quite as much depth here. Or we can start from the bottom here. Whichever suits you better. We got 10 seconds on each leg. And we're switching here. All right, so last time through, one more set on the hip thrust. So down on the back. Pressing up through the heel there. 10 reps on each leg.
Wow, boo, Tommy.
Quit.
He said he's gonna watch the YouTubes later. He's just here to mess with us right now. So in other words, he is sitting on the couch eating breakfast.
You want to type these 4 in?
Yeah.
All right, so once we finish that last, we got to do split squat. All right, last thing we got here on this superset. Excuse me for missing it. We get one more set of those split squat holds. So we'll go 10 seconds on each leg. For the step up. All right, once we finish those holds, we'll take about 30 more seconds here, get a quick sip of water, catch your breath, and we'll get ready for our next grouping. All right, guys, for this next group, we got 4 different exercises. We're going 3 rounds total. And this is just going to be as quickly as you can complete those 3 rounds on your own. So kind of go at your own pace right here. Leave us some comments in there. I'll demonstrate each exercise the first time through just so you can follow along, get some cues. After we get through the first round, we'll just let you take over. We got 2 more rounds after that. Colin is getting all these exercises typed in for you right now, sets and reps, just so you can refer back to the screen here. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. Like I said, 3 rounds through all 4 of these exercises as quickly as we can get them done. Once we get to that 3rd round, just leave a comment, let us know you're done. We'll kind of keep an eye on the time right here for you as well. So first one, we're going to start in the push-up position. We've got our plate next to us. If you have a plate, great. If not, just use your lightest dumbbell here. We'll get a nice push-up position. That plate is right behind this front hand. A little bit wider on your stance and your feet. We're just going to pull that plate across using the opposite hand. So we're going to go 5 times each direction here. A couple more reps here. All right, so what we can do to modify that one as well, just get down on the knees. So next round, if you feel like you need to, we'll just drop down to the knees right here. Same movement. All right, so what we'll do next. Again, depending upon what kind of band you have, we want to go a little bit heavier than we did with the warm-up band. If not, we'll just use what you got. We're going to get about a shoulder width stance right here with our feet. We're going to twist the top half of the band, making an X right here. Pull up right to the shoulders, top of the chest. Slight bend in the knee. And we're just going to alternate sides here. So getting a nice big step out to the side. And we're going to go 10 each direction here.
That's fine.
All right, so getting those glutes a little bit fired up.
Just for anyone confused, that was the X walk, not the RDL row. That's coming next. A little out of order. It's okay.
All right. So we're going to hop, as Colin mentioned, right to that RDL row. So we're going to get about a hip width stance here, standing on both ends of the band. We're going to work on that hinge pattern. We're getting a slight bend in the knee right here. Hinging over at the hip, keeping that chest nice and big, shoulder blades tight. We're getting that RDL. We're going to hit the bottom. We're going to row up right to the chest, right back down, and extending back up. So we've got 10 total reps here. Couple more. All right, so that was our row. Next thing we've got, for those of you that have a nice, hard, sturdy, elevated surface, such as this nice box right here, we're gonna go with some lateral step-ups. So we start right leg up, and we're just gonna come up, drive that left knee, good hold here at the top. And we're going 5 on each leg here. This can be done on a stair, anything like that. If we don't have, any equipment like that to step on, we'll go with a nice wide stance right here. Then we get a lateral lunge. Again, we'll go 5 on each leg, really sinking those hips back. Just getting the depth that you can here. So 5 on each leg. We'll go ahead and hit that other side now. All right, so once we finish that, that was our 4 exercises. So we've got 1 round complete. We got 2 more rounds here. Start back over with that push-up position pull-through. Wide stance here in the feet, keeping everything nice and flat. Pulling across. Again, if we need to, drop down to those knees right there. Same movement, keeping that core nice and tight. Make sure we're not rotating the hips. 5 each side there. Stick with the first order.
Yeah, don't change it now. It's good.
All right, so once we finish those, we're going back to that X walk. Keep those elbows nice and high right here. Bending the knee. Nice wide step out. We're going 10 each direction here. We'll just go back and forth here, just kind of minimize the amount of room we need. Don't want you running into the walls or the furniture in the house. All right, so once we finish up with those X walks, we're getting right back to our row. Again, Both feet in the band. Slight bend in the knee here. Hinging right here at the hip. We're going to get that row. We got 10 total reps here. All right, so once we wrap up with those rows, back to either our step-ups.
What's up, Carrie?
5 each side, or we'll hit those lunges. So we'll get that nice wide stance right here. Sink those hips back. 5 each side here. So we should be switching over to that other leg here shortly. All right, so let's go ahead and hopefully get started on this third round. If you're kind of, if you're ahead, great. If you're behind, no big deal. All right, so we're back to that push-up pull-through. Again, 5 each side right here.
Tommy, that was disturbing.
Or we can drop down to the knees for a modified position.
What's up, Aaron? Tommy's gonna scare people away. Jeez, can't take this guy anywhere.
Not very surprising. All right, so once we finish with those pull-throughs, we're gonna go back to our X-walks right here. Nice big steps out to the side, alternating sides. Again, 10 each leg. Really using that knee to drive out, make sure we're not reaching with the foot.
We need a dislike button on here.
Can we block anybody?
Big thumbs down. Everybody doing okay so far? Keeping up on pace?
All right, so again, last round, last time through here. We'll get those RDL rows. Starting up nice and tall, slight bend in the knee, hinging here at the hip. Row at the bottom, and we're back up. Good squeeze there in the shoulder blades there at the top. 10 total reps here. All right, last one we got here. We're gonna go with those lateral step-ups. 5 each leg, if we've got the means to do so. If not, again, we're going to that lunge. 5 each side. So how we doing, guys? Hitting that third round?
He got taken down, but he said he's gonna do it naked. Jeez. Awful. Unbelievable.
All All right, guys, so whatever round you're on right now, let's go ahead and finish that one up.
Bike kicks. 30.
What do you just four?
I think keep it.
One got live.
Nice job, Michelle. She rocked it. She's done.
Got 3 done?
Yep, we got
Awesome.
3.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab about 30 seconds. We'll get that last swig of water in, and we've got one more round to get through.
Is it 10 each on the bear crawl?
Yeah. Or it might just go back and forth like we did in the
Yep.
next wall. All right, last round we got here. We're going 5 minutes total, and we're going to get through as many rounds as possible. So again, this is kind of at your own speed. We're going to try to crank out a couple rounds here at least. So we got 3 different exercises. First one we have is bicycles, so we're going to get a little core work in here. So we'll be flat on our backs, both legs extended straight out, but we're going to go opposite elbow to opposite knee. So what we're trying to do here is get a little bit of speed in, and get that heart rate up. We've got 30 total reps here. All right, next thing we've got, we're gonna go lateral barrel crawls here. So we're just gonna alternate sides again, trying to minimize the amount of space that we need. We're gonna go hands and feet here, so knees are off the ground. Trying to keep that back nice and flat. So we'll start off to the left, and then we'll go right back to the right side. Nice and controlled. We're going 10 each direction here. All right, so once we get all those in, we're going right to what we've got aptly named as the glute runner. So we get a little bit of an elevated surface here. You can see we've got this plate and got a book, hard surface book that you have, hard cover rather. We're going to be flat on our backs, keeping those heels on the ground, toes up. We're just going to step up, up, down, down. We're going to go up and down 10 total times here. Trying to keep those hips elevated, glutes nice and tight. All right. We'll get through that. We're getting right back to the top here, back to our bicycles. So back on our backs. Legs extended, opposite elbow to opposite knee. 30 total reps here. Again, trying to keep a little tempo up, keep that heart rate elevated.
I had to zoom in on your sweat, Angel.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad somebody caught that.
You got a couple to choose from right here, so.
Yeah, you're gonna have to spot mop a little bit.
One circle, 10 by 10. All right, so we're gonna go back to those lateral bear crawls here. Again, we're going just alternating sides. 10 each direction here.
Get out of here, Tommy.
All right, last one we're gonna hit here, guys. Back to our glute runners. Again, 10 times up and down total. Keeping those glutes elevated, excuse me, hips elevated here. Just up, up, down, down. All right, so let's wrap that up. Finish up, depending upon where you are, finish up that second round to that last group of exercises. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you have a nice, safe, and healthy day.
Tommy, I want a live stream of your workout, man. I need to see it.
No video, no proof.
Yep, exactly. All right, guys. See you later. Have a good day.